Yes, we are. Please. Hey, what's up, family? Welcome to Ask to My Ops.
Where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This right here is my sweetheart, my baby love, my queen, my boo, my divine compliment, my everything, my all in all, my wife Aiyana.
My all in all. I thought you were about to go to church.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, who am I? I mean, I kind of like paused for a second because I was expecting you to say something, but you ain't say nothing. Yeah.
I'm tired.
You need to get with it, Sean.
This right here, this is my king. This is my protector. This is my lover. This is my confidant. This is my best friend. My everything. My baby. My boo thing. Ayize.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Just wanted to come to y'all right quick. We just finished up doing a live stream. And I wanted to do this video actually earlier in the week.
Can't see your mouth.
Oh, my bad. I wanted to do this video actually early in the week. And you know, I wanted to do it based off of the fact that I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of times men are discounted when it comes to their participation and role as fathers, as the priest of their house. And I lift this up because earlier this week, the missus and I, we had a parent-teacher conference. And one thing that I noticed is that during the parent-teacher conference, the teacher was exclusively, for the most part, at least in the beginning of the conference, paying attention to my wife. You know, focusing on my wife, focusing on my son, and really not even looking at me. And so that really irritated me. And it irritated me because, you know, I felt like I'm the father. I need to be given the appropriate amount of respect. I need to be looked at. I need to be spoken to. I need to be asked questions. And, you know, when you don't engage me in the parent-teacher conference, I mean, I feel like you're discounting me. And so, you know, I think that it's unfortunate because in today's society, yes, especially in our community, over 70% of the households are led by black women. Yes, you know, when it comes to our community, most of the times the men ain't present. And so I get that. But when you do see a man sitting there next to his son, and you may not know that I'm his father, but the reality is that you see a man sitting right there in front of you, at least acknowledge, at least ask the question, at least don't make the assumption that this is the mom and who is this guy that's sitting right next to the boy that's sitting next to you. You know, I think that it's disrespectful. It minimizes the role that black men play. When it comes to being father figures in the home, when it comes to being spouses. And so, again, I think that it's disrespectful. And I think that men need to be respected. They need to be counted. And they shouldn't be discounted when it comes to the role that they play in the household. And so that was definitely bothersome when I was engaging in the parent-teacher conference with my son.
So I just want to add to this. First of all, I just want to say I see you, boo, and you're such a good daddy.
Thank you,
You're
babe.
a very good daddy. And I just want to say this. So many of us, and I want to say our people, and especially women, men sometimes are a little more sensitive because they're men. We do the same thing. We participate in that same process no matter where you work. If you have the opportunity or a part of your duties or your responsibilities is to tend to people and service people, and you have to deal with mothers and fathers, you could be a teacher, you could be a social worker, you know, you might work in foster care or child welfare, you may work in a mental health clinic, you may work in a place where you all service families. And wherever you have an opportunity to service families, you just need to check yourself and just make sure that you're not overlooking and omitting the man. And this happens all the time. And it's us, it's our own folks who do this. And so I just want to say to you straight up, find ways to lift up the men in your world, whether you are servicing them in the workplace, whether it's your cousin, your brother, your husband, your son. They need to be seen, and it's felt when they're not seen. So oftentimes we don't even realize how we make them invisible. And there's so much that we can do to change that. And it just starts with looking at your own behavior.
Yeah. So it's our responsibility to also speak up. You know, I mean, when we feel as though we're invisible, it leads us to a space where we end up basing and barking. And then we become the angry black man. But we're not trying to go there. We're not trying to be that. But again, I did feel disrespected. I did feel minimized. I did feel as though I wasn't acknowledged and appreciated. And as a society, we got to do better. Black men are relevant. Black men are present. Black men definitely play a significant role when it comes to raising their children. And when you see a black man, I think at least what you could do is ask, whether or not he is the father. And not do it in a disrespectful way, but you want to get clarity. Why is it that we assume that the woman that's sitting next to the child is the mother? The woman ain't got to be the mother. The woman could be the aunt. The woman could be the stepmother. The woman could be, anybody. It could be the neighbor. But you assume that the woman is the mother, and you assume that the man that's sitting next to the child ain't the father. And so, again, that's problematic. I think that we need to honor our men, respect our men, and lift up our men, especially if we want our men to do better. And so, again, ladies, it's imperative that you definitely lift up and shine a light on the brothers that are playing a significant role in your life. And make sure you're honoring them. They deserve to be honored. They deserve to be respected. But you got to do your part and make sure you are contributing to edifying and elevating who they are and lifting them up in your life. As always, y'all, you can't do this unless you stop playing and start pushing. All right, peace, y'all.